Hi, Paul Hefty here with the Triangle O football system. I want to talk about our split zone run action pass. This is a double post concept that we call a gold because now we're attacking the backside safety. Let's take a look. So how this works with the system, we use the face as a compass for signaling. When we want to use a pocket run action pass, we're going to use signals at the top of the head, and then it becomes a north prefix verbal cue to the O-line. For our double post to the backside, we'll use both peace signs backhanded on top of the forehead. So both means backside safety or gold. So here it is first against two high safety out of a 2x2 set. You can see we're faking split zone to the left. So we use the northern lightning, north telling the O-line. It is a run action pocket pass using our split zone to the left blocking. What's going to happen here is the X will run his 4-step glance. The Z now will run the double move glance, 3 steps to the post, 3 steps to the corner, and then getting vertical and skinny. A runs the hot post, making sure he crosses the face of the goat now, the backside safety, and getting in his toes and crossing his face. The H-back will split across just like he does for split zone, slam block that defensive end, make sure he gets him for a 1-2 count, and then runs an arrow into the flats. Quarterback is going to go ahead and use the same technique to fake split zone, using rocker, turning and pivoting and riding, and then taking a quick 3-step back pedal drop, reading the goat the whole way. We'll go ahead, we're going to read him high-low, looking hot for the A if we feel we have linebacker pressure, but then goat sits, we've got the Z over top with the H to a check down, and as always the X with free access. We can also do this with insert zone blocking. We simply use our northern bill call. All that does is change the backside tackle, the right tackle in this case, to go big, and the H-back would check the will backer filling through with his slam to the arrow. Same read progression on the goat, looking high-low, Z over top with the A hot, with the H in the backside flats with the arrow. When we get one high safety, this is great against teams that want to go heavy to your H-back. So again, everything's the same. The A now just has to adjust, making sure he crosses the face in front of the toes of the goat. And then we've got the same read progression, looking hot with the A, 1 over top with the Z on the glance, with the check down to the H on the arrow backside. Again, we can do a variation of doing our gold exchange using our backpack concept. The A will go first now in exchange and run it 3 steps and go fade down the sideline. The Z will come underneath him after 2 steps, now running the hot post, crossing the face of the goat at the toes, so that we get the same read, just exchanging receivers. Just like we do with our regular split zone RPO, we can run this with the H-back away from the call. All he does now is go ahead and slam release for 2 counts and then runs his arrow. Everything's exactly the same. A runs the hot post at the toes, crossing the face of the goat. Z runs the glance, but we've still got the X running the double move glance up the backside. We can also run this out of 3x1, calling it towards the 3 receiver side. Nothing changes with the rules. A will run his hot post just from the front side, again going across the toes, crossing the face of the goat, and the H still slams across, hitting that defensive end to the arrow. Quarterback's read progression is exactly the same on the goat, looking hot with the A to the X on the double move glance over top, with a check down to the H in the flats backside. Last, we can run this from 3x1, calling it towards the 1 receiver side. Again, nothing changes. A runs the hot post across the toes and the face of the goat. Z, double move glance. H now, when it's called away from him, will go ahead and slam for a 2 count, 3 count, and then arrow in the flats. Quarterback reprogression is exactly the same. Ride the back down, 3-step back pedal, reading the goat with the A hot to the Z over top with the H as a check down and the X as a free access player. You can see now our stretch orange run action pass double post attacks the onside, and our split zone gold attacks our goat or our backside with a double post. Thanks.